I'm so excited to be unboxing it for you today. We're gonna talk on the mini microphone because it's a little loud in my house right now.
Just came in the mail like literally 10 minutes ago.
They do have white boxes again. I don't know why they went back to white boxes. iPhone 14 Pro, this is the dynamic island that everybody's talking about. Every time they say dynamic island, I don't know why I think of Total Drama Island. Anybody else? When I was watching the Apple event, they were like, the dynamic island, and I was like...
There's the tab, a little ASMR moment. Wait. That was kind of good. That was kind of good. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Beautiful.
In person, this phone looks so good. There is no SIM card on these. These are like eSIM. I really like the black. I wasn't sure about the black because I do have the iPhone 13 Pro Sierra Blue. I really love the Sierra Blue, and I am giving this phone away to a family member. But anyways, yeah, this is what the phone looks like. I have 518 gigabytes, I think, is on this one. 256 gigabytes was not enough for me. Dropping my phone already. The camera is definitely a lot bigger than the 13 Pro. I decided to get black because I have not had a black iPhone since 2017 or something like that. So I thought this would be like a really fun change. The black phone is a vibe.
The camera is a lot bigger, but not like super dramatic, but it is raised a little bit. I did not pre-order it, so it just came in. It's October 4th right now. I wish it came on October 3rd, but it's okay. Always love the matte finish. Hello, and there is the dynamic island. This is the notch on the 13 Pro, and this is the 14 Pro with the dynamic island. So basically it's just a pill shape. When I get a new phone, I don't like to do quick start. I like to set it up manually. So we're just gonna set up manually. Now it says activating eSIM and connecting iPhone to cellular network. This may take a few minutes. All right, let's just sit back and wait. The United States has eSIM, and then every other country has the SIM card. So this is definitely not like space gray, but I think in the light it's kind of like space gray. But like in person, when I'm looking at it, like this is matte black. Face ID, oh, it's like zoomed in really close. Okay, this humbles me a lot. Okay. Every time I see the terms and conditions on here, I always think about that movie. Like I'm always like, ooh. That's crazy. Like we just trust everything, because who really reads terms and conditions? Do you? Hilarious that this makes me so happy. Like there's not a difference, y'all. Like I'm telling you, it's not that big of a difference, but it's just like a new phone. It just feels good. Like it feels wrong to not unbox something in September. Well, it's technically October, but you know what I mean. Out of dynamic island, the sound wave of the music, and then the album. Tap it and it brings you back to the app. Or you can press down on it and skip things that way. I'm calling myself, and then you can swipe and it will go there too. Oh, so it goes in the island. So when you're talking on the phone, it's up there. Cool. And then you can just tap it, it'll go back to it, hold it down, and you can see the name of who you're talking to. Oh, it's right there, the screen recording. Instead of the screen recording showing up here, it shows up right there in the dynamic island. So they're just kind of making use of like the notch. So instead of it just being a notch, it's like you can actually use it for something, which is pretty cool. You screen record them both. Hold on. I'm gonna do a side by side. I know this is not a 13 Pro versus 14 Pro, but I just want to see the difference. This phone is a lot brighter than this one, I will say that. But I don't know how I feel about the coloring of the selfie. I feel like this one's more vibrant with the selfie, and this one has more of like a true tone. This is actually very humbling. One zoom, it has 2 and 3, and then a 0.5. So I'm definitely gonna have to play around with this a little bit. Don't mind that, my viewfinder broke. I have to fix it. Very humbling experience, I will say. This has like autofocus, so I'm gonna try. See me here, and if I show a product like this, that's really good. I like that feature. I film makeup videos, and when I'm on my front camera, I like to show the product of what it is, and it's very clear. Like, it doesn't lose the quality at all. Whoa. That autofocus is insane. That's really good. Yeah, I'm excited. Let's have a clear one. Starstruck. This is the phone case, just clear. If you want this exact phone case, it's from Spigen, and I do have the Amazon storefront in my description if you want to get like the exact link for it. Zoom it in, the pill is gonna show, so that could be an issue for some people. If you watch videos on full screen, shrink it down like that and it won't be there anymore. So depending on what your vibe is, if you don't care about this pill, just leave it there, or if you don't like that, just zoom in and out. Let's go outside and test the quality.
See the grass? Also forgot to mention that this is the always on display. So basically it's there and you can still see your notifications. It depends on your background because this is pretty dim, but it's definitely a lot brighter than I thought it was gonna be. But I really like this. I think if it was just like this and just your time, it would be fine, but I think it does show like a little bit of your notifications. You can turn this feature off, so if you're not a fan of always on, then you can just do it like regular. So I have it on this because I just don't really care for the always on display. I like to have it like nothing because I get distracted. So yeah.